Because I encourage you guys to tap into your past lives. It's been a very transforming experience for me to realize who I was in a past life, but also that's also who I am in an alternate reality. And those are all happening simultaneously in the eternal now, depending on your perspective and the dimension you're experiencing in that moment. So, it's just beautiful, man. It's beautiful knowing that we're much more than these human beings. It's beautiful knowing that all of your problems and all of your situations and all your circumstances, everything that you're going through right now, odds are it's a recurring event from a past life. And when you can find the root of this destiny that you're experiencing in this life, you can change the way you look at it, change the way you view it, and then say, you know what, I'm going to create a new perspective. I'm going to deal with this a different way because it's part of my soul's journey. Look, because if you don't learn the lesson in this life, you may need to come learn it in a different life. Like, it's very possible. I've heard this from different people. It's a possibility that we choose to reincarnate, or maybe, I don't think we have to. I think we can choose. But also, I feel like if you're in the eternal source, then maybe you get bored. Not bored, but like, you want to go experience. I don't know. I have to do more research on that. But that's kind of what I'm feeling. You experience similar lessons. You probably have similar roles, but also you experience the opposites of these roles as well. I think you experience the contrast. I think that's part of the whole game. I think it's the whole part of the game of living on Earth is you experience contrast, right? Like I said in previous videos, like I've been a king before. I've been a slave. I've been a witch, right? I've killed people and I've been killed. I've assassinated people and I've committed suicide. Like, I've done both. That's part of my journey. Like, I've had 563 past lives. I've been here for a long time. I've been back to this earth many times. And I came back here this one more time, right? To do what is needed to be done on this earth. And look, if you're watching this, man, I encourage you to tap into your past lives. I encourage you to tap in to your heart space. I encourage you to open your third eye, because your third eye is the seat of your soul and your intuition. And it is your connection to the spiritual realm. The spiritual realm is infinite possibility, and that exists within you. Your soul, your spirit, is shapeless. It's formless. Right? It's not limited to this physical body. But when you identify with this physical body and think that that's all you are, then that will be reflected into your experience. But when you know you're much more than a physical body, then you're going to create an experience that reflects that belief. Because whatever we believe creates what our reticular activating system picks up. Right? You're going to experience in life a reflection of what you believe. You're going to experience in life a reflection of what you believe, because whatever you believe is going to create your perception. Your perception is going to create your framework of reality. Okay? So whatever you think about the most, or whatever you allow into your energy field, is going to create dominant thought patterns, dominant feelings, dominant beliefs, dominant actions. All this comes from what goes into your energy field. Right? Now we get a choice. That's the beautiful thing about Earth, is we have free will. We get to choose what we want and what we don't want. We experience contrast to clarify what we want and what we don't want. So if you're experiencing something right now that you don't want, just know that that's happening so that you can clarify that you don't want this, and that this is what you actually do want. It's not a bad thing. There's no good and bad are very dualistic terms, which can be used if you need to, but realize, like, you don't have to create labels. They're just another experience. It's vibrational resonance. Beyond the perspective of good and bad, it's just vibrational resonance. Do you prefer this or do you not prefer this? Even low and high vibrational, those are labels. You know what I'm saying? Even those are labels. They're just vibration. Wherever your soul is at in your evolution, in your experiences, in your beliefs, in your interests, is going to be your vibrational resonance, which means it's going to be your energy, your feeling, how you feel. And whatever you prefer, whatever you like, is based around what resonates with you, with your vibration, with your soul's vibration. And that's what free will comes into play. You can choose a reality that you prefer based on what you prefer. How do you know what you prefer? You need to get out of your head and you need to get into your heart. Your soul lives in your heart. Your ego lives in your head. Your mind is not the enemy, but it can be your enemy. Your mind can be your greatest enemy. It could be your greatest friend. Your mind is simply a tool. It's simply a tool, and your mind creates. Thoughts create everything in your world. So realize this. What are you allowing into your mind? What are you allowing into your energy field? Ask yourself that question, right? John Hancock with the Liberty ship, man. I'm wearing this. I was wearing this before I knew I was John Hancock. Why did I resonate with this Liberty headband? I had no idea, but I did. And then I found out that I actually had a ship called the Liberty in a past life. And it makes sense, right? You don't know. Sometimes you don't know when it happens. Sometimes you do, depending on how tapped in you are. But, bro, whatever you resonate with, I encourage you to look into your childhood. Look deep into your childhood. What did you automatically resonate with? And odds are someone should probably shut you down, because that's how this matrix is set up. They don't want us to create. They want us to fall into the system, right? What did you resonate with? Was there a video game that you loved? Was there a movie that you loved? Maybe a character, right? I loved ninja movies as a kid. I love ninja movies. There's no doubt I was a ninja in a past life. There's no doubt. I love the emperors, the movies about kings and queens. Probably a lot of you did as well. Probably a lot of you on this earth right now, that at least the people who are watching this video, probably you have been on this earth before, right? You probably been on this earth before, because otherwise you probably wouldn't resonate with this message, right? You probably wouldn't be watching it this way in 1414 unless someone looked that up. But what does that mean, right? Whatever you resonate with naturally connects with your soul. But then here comes the conditioning. Here comes the programming from your friends, your family, your school, your church, the government. All of that's putting conditioning or programming into your mind, which is the illusion. It's creating an illusion, and it's taking away from your soul, right? We're not even going to get started with, I'm not going to say the word, but that stuff that they inject you with, right? It's been known to block your pineal gland. Like, that's how you know who you really are. That's your connection to your eternal self, your infinite self. That's how you connect with God. It's through your heart, and it's through your third eye. Like, it's through your higher chakras, man. Like, once you speak your truth, like, growing up, I was always afraid to speak up. I was always afraid to speak my truth, right? I was afraid of what other people were going to think. I was afraid that other people were going to think I'm crazy or I'm stupid. I was so self-critical of the fact that I wanted to please other people all the time. I think that comes down to, it was my parents the first that I was people pleaser. I was always a people pleaser, right? It's because I was looking for validation. Why was I looking for validation? Because I didn't get it. I felt like I needed to deserve love. I felt like I needed to achieve something to be worthy of love. And that created this belief that's deep within me that I needed to look for validation outside myself to actually experience that love. I was always people pleasing the teachers and the coaches, and I wanted them to like me, right? But why don't I just like myself? Why do I need you to like me for me to like me? Right? Really ask yourself that question. But growing up as a kid, we were silenced. All of us were. Probably a lot of us are. If you were not silenced, you're lucky, right? And I knew that, look, if you're silenced, if you don't speak up for yourself, that's associated with your throat, right? Your throat chakra. A lot of you star seeds, rainbow children, whatever you want to fucking call yourself, native souls, old souls, whatever you are, right? Odds are a lot of you, if you have multiple lives on this earth, multiple past lives, odds are you were maybe a witch, right? Witches were burned at stake. They were hung, right? Or maybe you got hung in a past life. That's what I realized. I said, you know what? I think I had a past life where my throat was slit. I think I had a past life where I was hung. Why? Because when I tap into my past lives, I felt that my throat was closing up. And I said, this is probably a reoccurring theme. This lifetime, I knew, once I realized that connection between my current life and my past lives, I said, my throat chakra needs to open this lifetime. I need to speak up for myself. I need to speak my truth. Even when my voice shakes, as Ralph Smart says, I need to speak my truth, right? I need to speak my truth, man, and so do you. You need to speak what's on your heart and on your mind. But realize this, what did you resonate with as a kid? Before you were conditioned and programmed, what did you naturally love to do? I love to paint. I love to draw. I love to draw pictures. Somewhere along the line, probably some kid told me that it was stupid, and then I stopped doing it, right? That probably happened to you as well. I love to play music. I love to sing. I love to sing and I love to dance, but someone told me I was bad at dancing. Someone told me I wasn't good enough at singing, so I stopped doing it. I encourage you to go within yourself. What do you love to do? Are you an artist? I believe we're all artists. We're all creators. Do you love music? Do you love to paint? Do you love to draw? What is your special, unique ability that you had as a kid that somewhere along the line, someone conditioned you to believe that you weren't good enough, and that's a fucking lie. Period. That's a fucking lie. Right? Bro, period. End of story. Like, go within yourself and create. Create from your heart space. God, source, your higher self, whatever you believe, the higher power wants to create through your vessel, through every vessel. You have a unique gift. You have a unique special talent and ability that you need to allow yourself to create, because it's not something you have to try hard to do. But you may have to get out of your mind, okay? Get out of your mind, get into your heart space, get into that flow state. Get into that flow state and allow whatever source wants to create, allow it to come and flow through you. Allow it to flow through you. Because that's who you truly are. That's your true essence. That's your true self. Your true self is within yourself. It's within your soul. That's your true self, is in your heart space. Not who you were conditioned to be, not who you think you are, not who you were programmed to think you have to be. Right? How many of us grew up already with the conditioned programming belief that when we grow up, we're going to have to go to school, and then we're going to have to get a job, and then once we get 60, 70 years old, then we can retire, and then we can enjoy life. How many of us were programmed with that belief? It's not true. It's a lie. It's part of the conditioning program of this matrix. What is the matrix? It's the systems that have been put forth in place to create a perspective of reality, to create a mass paradigm, to create the reality through the collective consciousness. Because how the collective consciousness works, from my understanding, is that every single individual person on this planet has a mind and has thoughts. And each individual perspective of God, of Source, has their own thoughts, but they're all connected to the same Source. Therefore, we all have our individual consciousness, but our individual consciousness are within the collective consciousness. And the majority of the collective consciousness has the same exact belief system, then obviously that collective consciousness will co-create that reality. So you are co-creating your reality at all times. So if you want to save this planet, save yourself. You want to love this planet, love yourself. You want to create what you truly are. I believe that the earth that's coming, when the earth is shifting to the fifth dimension, this planet, the human race, for it to truly create this shift, each individual perspective must be their true self. They must be their true self. That is the solution. Because there is an earth that exists where everyone plays their role, where everyone has a special, unique gift, and it all works out perfectly. We don't have to know how. We don't have to know how. It's already written. Maktub, right? It's already written. This is already written in the cosmos of time. We're playing roles right now, right? As Shakespeare said, this whole world is a stage and we are the actors, right? Your eternal spiritual being, this human body is an avatar suit. It is your 3D suit you're in. It's literally like a space suit, right? It's not who you are. It's who you are while you're here temporarily, right? Your mind and your body don't go with you when you pass on, when you transfer to the other side, right? When you whatever, right? Be your true self and help others be your true self. And this is the beautiful thing about it. It's not something you have to try to do, because guess what? Source transfers whether you try to do it or not. When you generate source from within, and when you're connected with source, when you're truly connected with source, when you're generating source energy from within, every piece of contact, conversation, touch, everything you do transfers source into other people. You're probably feeling me right now. You're probably feeling my love right now. It's because I'm connected with source. I'm connected with God. I'm speaking from my heart right now. I'm not speaking with who I think I should be or who I think you think I should be. I'm being my true self. For this world to make this shift, for this new world to be created, we must be our true selves. We must be our true selves. No more lies, no more deception, no more games. Games are fun. Games are awesome. I'm not saying that. I'm saying mind games, trickery, no more deception, right? Be your true self, be love. When you help another, that helps you. When you help someone else, they appreciate that. They're sending you that appreciation that makes you feel appreciated. Then you're vibrating appreciation. And now what's happening? You're attracting circumstance, situation, events that align with the frequency of appreciation. Therefore, you're going to get back what you just gave out automatically if you allow it. The only thing that can stop the stream of well-being to flow through you is your own resisting thoughts. This is why I'm telling you, take care of your mind, take care of your body, and take care of your soul. Self-love is the key to life. For how do you love yourself is by being yourself. How do you be yourself? Get out of your mind and into your heart. Get out of your head and into your heart. Be your true self. Allow yourself to be. Allow yourself to feel every emotion. A lot of us, we probably have a lot of healing to do. We probably have a lot of traumas in our life that we have to heal. But look, you're either going to have to heal it in this lifetime or in another lifetime. So you might as well do it now. You might as well do the work on yourself. Meditate every single day. Meditate every single day. Where is this information coming from? It's coming from within. Because I've got out of my head and I've got out of the filters and the labels, and I've allowed my heart to flow through my mouth, right? You have the same power. Go within yourself. Go deep within. Take care of yourself. You see the sun shining on me right now. Look, the sun stimulates your pineal gland. It literally activates DMT in your brain. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that? It's intuition. It's intuition. It's something beyond. It's beyond the human mind, right? It's just tap in, bro. Tap into your higher self. Tap into source. Tap into love. Tap into your third eye. All of that stuff. I'll be making videos on third eyes here coming soon. Like, I'm gonna be doing some more videos on third eye coming soon. But at the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, love yourself. How do you love yourself? By being yourself. By raising your vibration, by raising your energy, by feeling good now, no matter what the circumstance is, because you have that power, you have that choice to make. Everything outside of you is a reflection of inside you. Take care of how you feel. That changes how you see things. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. When you hold on to a belief inside you, you will experience in the outer world a reflection of your belief, because everything outside of you is really just as a projection from within. However you see yourself is how you see other people. Whatever you see in others is a reflection of how you see yourself. It's a reflection of how you see yourself. So how do you see yourself? Odds are, if you're not being yourself, you're probably judging yourself. If you're not loving yourself, you're probably judging yourself. Why do we judge ourselves? It comes from our past, like whether in this lifetime or other lifetime. But especially with this program, this conditioning, something is off. Something's off in the foods. They're poisoning us. They're putting chemicals and toxins in the food. I mean, how many people are addicted to soda and pop? It's chemicals and sugar, bro. That's not good for you, right? I mean, we got fluoride in the water blocking the pineal gland. People eating processed foods every single day because of the conveniency. It's clogging up the gut. Your gut is your second brain. It's your intuition. If you have processed foods in your body, that's blocking your intuition. You have this power within you. It starts with your health, man. Health is wealth. It starts with how you feel. Look, money doesn't buy happiness, but broke doesn't buy anything. This is why I talk about money. This is why I've gone through this experience. I believe that I've gone through the experience of making money and losing money so that I can help others do the same thing. Point blank, period. I love you because I am you. Because we are both God. We are both a perspective of God. Like, yes, we are. It's like, it's a deep concept, right? And not everyone's going to get it. It doesn't mean you're actual God. It means that you have access to the consciousness, which is God. And you get to express that through your own unique vessel. It doesn't mean you're the almighty creator. You're not the creator. But when you get out of your own way, and it's so deep because there's so many different versions of you. I mean, there's your mind, there's your body, there's your soul, there's your higher self, there's your lower self, there's your ego, there's your human self. I mean, all of those are just labels as well at the same time. So you don't have to identify with any of those. But at the end of the day, you're pure presence. You're pure awareness. And when you tap into that awareness and you no longer identify with your name, your face, your body, time, or space, then you become one with everything. That's when your crown chakra is open. That's when your crown chakra is open. When you realize that you're not a human, you're everything. You're nothing because you're just one with everything. And time is a blur. Everything just is magical. Everything is pure bliss. Because it's pure awareness that you're no longer identified with who you think you are. And in that void of no longer identifying with who you think you are, now you can choose who you want to become. Now you get the choice to say, this is who I truly am. And how do you know who you truly are? By creating experiences. When you create experiences, that gives you contrast. Things you like, things you don't like, things you want, things you don't want. Now, which allows you to clearly more clarify what you want and who you want to become. It's always changing. Our desires are always changing. What is desire? What is desire? It's possibility seeking expression. Desire is possibility seeking expression. God's source wants to express itself through you, right? I don't believe that God is a he, but if I had to choose he or she, it's probably a she. Why? Because Man is physical. Physical is masculine. Masculine is time. Masculine is the human, right? And then feminine is more associated with the spiritual, with the emotional. And if God is the spirit, the source of all things, that's a spirit, right? The higher self, the source energy, the Jesus, the Christ consciousness, whatever you believe in, all of these are just labels. They're just frameworks of reality. They have power when we believe them. Okay? When we create a belief system that creates our perception and our framework of how we view reality, but also all of that is just in your mind, and you can use that temporarily or change that whenever you want to, realizing when you let go of that framework temporarily, which you can do through meditation, get into that void. You want to experience the void where there is nothing, where you become pure presence, pure awareness, nothing, no thoughts, just pure heart space. I recommend you read the book Power of Now. It's a very powerful book. I'm like 150 pages in, completely changed, transformed my life and how I see everything. Like, did you feel that? That's stillness. That's the void. That's the void or a blank slate. It's pure possibility. Infinite possibilities. God is infinite possibilities. When we create a label and say, this is what God is, this is what source is, this is what I am, this is what you are, those are creating labels. And guess what? Labels are limitations. Because when we remove the labels, we allow infinite possibility to flow through us. When we let 2929, look it up. Infinite possibilities flow through us at all times. But when we create a belief, when we create a label, that's almost like a rock. It's almost like a rock. If you're floating down the stream, a belief can be like a rock where we hold on to the belief. Now, I've been very aware enough to say, look, I know I'm not my beliefs. I know I'm not my thoughts. I've gotten to this level of consciousness where I realize that I'm not my thoughts. I'm not my beliefs. But I can choose them and I can believe them and I can connect with them without attachment. And this has been something that I've been working through over this last year. Knowing that I'm infinite possibility, but also saying, okay, but what do I believe? Or what's my beliefs? All of that is just the ego trying to cling on to something. You're not your ego, but you get to experience your ego. But also at the same time, from another perspective, your ego is part of you as well while you're on this earth in this physical vessel. So, and like I said, don't take everything I'm saying, and just believe everything I'm saying. Take what resonates with your heart and discard the rest, right? I'm sharing my truth. You may not resonate with my truth, but you may, right? Go within yourself, go within your heart. And I encourage you, when you're watching this video, I maybe should have said this at the beginning, but I didn't know what I was going to say. But when you watch a video, when you read a book, or when you listen to someone, listen with your heart. Be aware and be present enough to realize if your mind is creating labels on things. Like, I think a lot of us, when we're in a conversation with someone, we're not listening. We're hearing so that we know what to say next. And that's our mind being active. You need to still your mind. Quiet your mind. Quiet your mind. Meditation. Practice meditation. I don't care what your experience is with meditation. I don't care how many times you've meditated or tried to meditate. I'll give you some tips on meditation right now. I'm going to give you some tips on meditation right now. How to meditate, right? Number one, what you need to do is you need to make it a habit, okay? First thing in the morning, last thing at night. That's the easiest way to make this a habit. Meditation is the art of absorbing yourself into the present moment. It is experiencing a void within you. You can do so many things with meditation. I'm not even going to put labels on it. There's so many things you can do with meditation. There's so many places, dimensions, and perspectives you can experience within your own meditation, within yourself. Meditation is going within yourself, right? You'll find your demons, but you'll also find your angels. You also hear your spirit guides. You'll also tap into your true self, right? It's going to take some time if you've never meditated before, right? It's going to take some time, but focus on your breath, right? If you're too uptight about your thoughts and about everything in your head, let go of all that. Just focus on the breath, okay? In for 4, hold for 4, out for 4. I'm going to do it with you, right? Practice this with me. Start the breath from the base of your spine, right? Start the breath from the base of your spine, which is where your kundalini collects its energy, right? Learn that from Isha. Shout out Isha. And then take a deep breath in, breathe it in through your heart. You can take it up to your heart, or you can take it up a little bit further, take it up to your pineal gland. You want to activate that DMT, which is going to create this experience of like, just like pure bliss, of just like, it feels so good. It's where you really want to create this brain and heart coherence. And that may take a while. especially if you're new to meditation. It could take you a minute. It could take you 10 minutes. It could take you 30 minutes. It just depends on where you're at with your own thoughts. And in that moment, on a moment-by-moment basis, depending on your vibration and your current state of being and so on and so forth. Right? But take the breath in from your base of your spine, which I'm going to set up. You want to set up straight as well. Laying down and flat is fine. It's best if you're sitting up straight. Okay. And if you can't sit up straight, if you hurt your back, you need to practice yoga. Okay. And I've always had back problems as a kid, and this is very tough for me. But I realized by doing a lot of yoga and stretching that I actually elongated my spine, and now I'm able to do deeper meditations. Okay. So I'm going to do this breath with you, right? This is kind of how it works. And you see, when you're holding in that breath, that's when you're focusing the breath into your pineal gland. And you sit there, and what I do is I like to sit there like this, and then I focus my awareness right here and allow that Kundalini energy to collect right in there. And what's going to happen, for those of you advanced meditators or people that have been meditating for a while, what you can do to add on, I don't know if you do this already, but what you can do is when you allow that Kundalini to go up to your pineal gland, what you can do is you can look through your third eye. You can look through your third eye. It is literally like a fucking telescope to another dimension. And what's going to happen is you just sit there. Don't judge anything that you see. Don't try to create labels. Don't try to guess what's going to come. But just be in receptive mode. And you're going to start to see images come into your head. This is intuition. This is called downloads. This is how downloads work. This is how I get downloads from my third eye. I get images of things in the future. I mean, there's so many variations of what you could see in your third eye. It depends on you. Like, you're your whole unique being. So I don't know what you're going to see. But that's what I do. So I'm going to do it again one more time. And I'm not sure if you could see my eyes there. When I was holding the breath, I was focusing my awareness right here. Because with awareness, whatever you focus on grows. Wherever your focus goes, energy flows. So if you're focusing on your third eye, then energy is going to flow there. If energy flows there, it's activating. And that combined with the fact, which you can do that without deep breathing. But if you do the deep breathing, you're bringing the Kundalini, which is collected at the base of your spine. You bring it up to your third eye, and then focusing your awareness on your third eye. Now you're seeing intuition. But I'm going to tell you this, look, your third eye needs to be open, okay? And there's various stages of opening. Mine's been gradually opening more and more, but it's so key that your diet is so key when it comes to opening your third eye. This is why they put fluorides in the water. This is why they put chemicals in the toothpaste, in the water supply, even in the showers. Why? Because the system that was created by the interdimensional beings that have been controlling this planet for thousands of years, the whole idea is to create you, make you work for them, make you be a slave to their system, energetically feeding off of them. Okay? And by them disconnecting you from your higher self, from your soul, from your pineal gland, from God, which is through the things they inject you with at birth, and then of course through the fluoride toothpaste and through the water supply, tap water, they're blocking your pineal gland, which blocks your intuition and your awareness, which now you can't even see. You just automatically believe what you hear, right? Completely unaware. But you open up your third eye, now you're aware of what's going on, not only out there, but inside here, more importantly, okay? And you have your own unique message to share. Okay, and you're going to find it through your heart and through your third eye. That's your unique message. I encourage you to go within. Practice meditation. Now, for the people that have never meditated before, I would start off with a guided meditation. Okay, and I still do guided meditations from time to time. I prefer to go frequency, and I specifically do pineal gland activated frequency. And sometimes if I go outside, if it's quiet enough, I'll do no frequency. But I've been around people a lot, so I got to do something in my ears. But anyway, what's happening is you're allowing, for those of you that have never meditated before, focus on your breath. And when you see, you're going to close your eyes, allow the thoughts to be there. Don't resist them. Don't judge them. Don't cling on to them. It's almost like they're passing by and you're just watching the cars pass by. But if you jump in a car, now that thought's going to turn into another thought, Just allow it to be there. The whole idea is letting go of your thoughts, observing them neutrally without judgment, because you're not your thoughts. You're experiencing your thoughts. Observe them. They're not you. Okay? Observe them. They're not you. Observe them. They're not you. And also, by the way, and once you're on top of your thoughts, once you're on top of this, now you can actually use thoughts to your advantage to create by directly choosing to think about things that you want in a specific way, which I'm going to get into in another video. which I'll definitely get into that in another video. You know, how thoughts work and how you can actually use them intentionally to create. Use thoughts intentionally to create, because you're no longer, once you know you're not your thoughts, then it detaches you from the idea that you're your thoughts, and then now you can use the thoughts without attaching to them. There's no reason to think about something you don't want. It makes no sense. Don't let it get to 17 seconds. But anyway, man, that's pretty much it for this video. Like, that's pretty much it for this video. I really wanted to share this message with you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys got some value from this as well. This video is about tapping into your past lives to promote healing. This is self-love is the key. Go within yourself. I'm not sure what the title is going to be of this video. This could probably be 4 videos and it's in one, right? I'm not too sure. But, you know, hope you guys enjoy. Much love. If you want to stay connected with me, follow me on Instagram. Send me a message. Infinite Abundance 777. TikTok as well. This video will probably be broken down into smaller clips on TikTok. For those of you that are looking for more guidance and more mentorship, you can also book me in the link below. You can book me for a call in the link below. I'm happy to help you. Happy to help you. All right, guys, with that being said, also my Telegram, t.me/infiniteabundance. For those of you that are looking for some financial income and, you know, things like that, Forex, right? I'm doing Forex, right? And it's a long story on how the whole deal, if you remember from the beginning, I had a bunch of money, lost a bunch of money. Anyway, been trading Forex for 3 years now. I don't claim to be an expert or a master, but for those of you that are looking to get into Forex, I can kind of help guide you the way, right? I can help guide you the way. As I'm rebuilding my wealth, you know, hopefully I can help some other people build their wealth at the same time, right? And I send out everything for free. I do trade ideas, webinars, all that stuff for free. So anyway, guys, with that being said, like I said, fuck yeah. I love you. Peace out.